Welcome everybody to this week's acrylic painting tip. I wanted to talk to you about my palette this week. I get a lot of questions about the palette reviews. My palette is it's basically just a piece of 2mm glass, and what I do, I've cut it to size. Obviously I like my palette to be quite thin so that I can get closer to my work. If my palette was wider, it means that I'd be further away from my painting. So I like it to be nice and narrow. And I find that by keeping my palette quite small in size, it means that I clean my mixes off more often, and therefore I get cleaner and more accurate tones. So yeah, basically it's a piece of 2mm glass. I spray paint it then a neutral grey colour. It's a mid-tone grey colour. I find the grey helps me judge my tones a lot better. So yeah, it's painted grey on the back, and therefore it's just plain glass on the front. I've put small plastic beadings, I just glued small plastic beading around the edges just to keep any runoffs secure on the palette. But basically it's got some little plastic grommets on here in case I have to take it off and put it on a desk outside my easel. But basically it sits there. It's designed also to accommodate my my palette garage. So my palette garage stores my paint. It then houses my paints in that area there, and then it just gives me all of this area to mix in. So yeah, a glass palette is for me more advantageous to paint on than a plastic palette or a wooden palette. What I've found with the plastic palettes, the beads of water that I use an atomizer to spray my paints with, and what I've found is with plastic, the small droplets of water seem to gather and bead together and become great big droplets of water, and that in turn, what it does is thin my paint down, makes my paint or my mixes, my tones watery. And so what I like to do is keep my paints thick in order to get that oil-like look to my work, and so I avoid the over gathering of water, so I don't want water puddles on my palette. And with wooden palettes, what I've found is because they're porous, the paints, the mixes tend to dry out a lot more. So what I like is the glass palette. It's a non-porous product, and it tends to help when I spray my water on. I don't get the large beads or large droplets of water. It just a fine mist spray stays there, and it makes it easier for me to pick my paint up, my tones up, and spread it on the canvas. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's tip. Next week, don't forget to join me. I will be posting another tip, and if you like what I do, please visit our website. It's www.mccannfineart.net.au. Until next week, happy painting. See you then.